It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I always forget how weird lighting is for streaming from your phone. Hi, Matthew. Can you hear me okay? There's a lot of stuff here. You're missing Conan O'Brien for this? So since my internet is out right now, I'm reorganizing. I've been doing this all day. I've been cleaning and reorganizing. So I got like some vacuuming to do and all that. But so this is like the door when you walk in. So this is Heidi's setup. She started a new job today. So she's got this sick new setup right in front of her badass bookshelves. Look at all that. Look how fucking scholarly this makes me look. I got like some laundry and shit I gotta take care of here. Most of it's just clean. I mean, it's all clean. Some of it's old stuff, and I haven't decided if I'm donating it or throwing it out. And then the rest of it, I just need to figure out where I'm putting it because I reorganized where I put all my clothes and stuff recently too. But anyway, so all the books are here, and then this space on the wall could use a little love. This is the window that I'm constantly talking about opening on stream. It's kind of cool. Literally, temperature-wise, outside. This is a map, and everywhere that's not gray is a place that Heidi's been. So we'd like to get that filled out a little bit more. A lot of you guys probably don't know this. I actually have a big Joker poster, like right next to my chair. So anyway, like we come through here, big old Joker poster sheet that I use as a backdrop. It's my chair and my setup. So we got like my gaming laptop and my microphone and my monitor, which I'm unfortunately not playing Rogue Company on right now. And then I added this storage container today. That's new as of today. Yeah, I keep like can of air in my Yeti box and my trash and stuff right here. So, contrary to popular belief, I do actually have a trash can. That's not just what I call my apartment, because I'm garbage and I live here. Emergency food supplies, some more stuff. I gotta clean up all of this tomorrow. This is the box that I used to use as a shelf. There's some more food and stuff in here. This is my backpack full of magic stuff. Got a whole bunch more, like my binders and all that stuff right here too. Gotta reorganize all of this. This is just like more books and podcasting equipment and stuff. I don't know, it's kind of cool. But Fish, I don't know why you're watching this. Orientation is locked. Garbage. That's unfortunate. Where's Rory? He's probably sleeping. Pretty sure he's in my bedroom right now. I can go look for him if you guys want. So that was Rory. It's probably the best look you guys have gotten him on stream. Found these Nerf guns in some old boxes. I'm not really sure what. I haven't really decided yet. Oh, this is Rory's bag. He lays on while I stream. He'll just lay on it and kind of hang out. That's his bag. He likes to lay on it. Oh, this is something you guys haven't seen on stream in a long time. Walking Dead bat for my Negan costume. It's not great, but it'll do. It's like, could be better. Could do with some more barbed wire on it. And I think at some point I might try to see if I can get like blood and brain bits on here and stuff. But yeah, this is Lucille. She lives right here. She's a vampire bat, and she is thirsty. So a bunch of like paperwork and art stuff. And then this is just more food. I like coffee and protein bars and rice and peanut butter and stuff in here. Actually, I'm going to set this down for a second. Because I'm going to see if I can figure out something better to do with those boxes tomorrow. But I want to get them out of my way first. This is the book I'm reading right now. It's the Count of Monte Cristo. I miss Pop-Tarts too. She's very busy with life right now, but she's about to have like a 2-week vacation or something coming up here soon. But yeah, this is the Count of Monte Cristo. I'm about a third of the way through it. Let's see, what page am I on? I'm on page 299 out of, I think, 1,050. I think there's 1,050 pages in here. Yeah, it's about 1,050. No, man, there's nothing wrong with reading books. There's just some socks I couldn't find pairs to. It's very irritating to me. Actually, there is a pair in here. Yeah, I am absolutely in love with it. I've read a lot of books over the years, and I am in love with the Count of Monte Cristo. I don't get a lot of time to read anymore, so if I'm reading a book, it has to be really good, or I can't justify spending time on it. And I have made it 300 pages into a 1,000-page book. Yeah, I'm very excited about it. It's really good. It's so good. I would probably put it. I'm only a third of the way through it, and I probably already put it in my top 10, and that's saying a lot. Only book you still have trouble reading is Dracula. I actually have a really nice copy of Dracula that I haven't read yet. I haven't read Dracula. I've dabbled a little bit in Bram Stoker, and I wasn't like a huge fan of his style. So I don't know. I've kind of not bumped it higher up my to read list. Um, just because I didn't love his style with some other stuff that I read from from Stoker, but I've been told it's really good. And I Frankenstein is my second favorite book of all time, and it's written. I wouldn't say diary style. I did know that. Yeah, yeah. There's an entire series for the Wizard of Oz. It's like this. Oz Great and Powerful. Is that the third one? I don't know, something like that. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. I've never read any of them, but I'm told the third one's really good. Yep. Here I'm gonna. So my fiance is a booktuber. If you like books, everything on this shelf is a book that she's already read. I know Rocker Cool was telling me that you guys almost won it without me. I feel terrible. I've been playing great all night, and then to not be able to finish that off. Um, I got this map of Mirkwood. It's kind of cool. You know, like from what happened to my Wi-Fi? My internet provider was doing some scheduled maintenance, but they don't tell us when they schedule the maintenance. Um, so it all went down, and I had no kind of heads up. Yeah, it's just I feel bad. Like I've been on fire all night. There's no way we lose that. Yeah, they schedule it, but they don't tell us when they schedule it. They tell us on the paper statements for our bills. I don't ever fucking see those things. Um, but yeah, I gotta move these chairs. There's some wires and stuff down here. I suppose I can probably get this stuff out of the way. This is my box for my headset. It's got a whole bunch more stuff in here. Um, this headset is insane. It's very good. I highly recommend it um, to anyone who's looking for a headset. HyperX Cloud 2. This thing is incredible, and I'm so in love with it. Um, I don't know. Depends on when the internet comes back on. If it takes too long to come back on, I'm probably not even gonna bother booting stream back up. But if it comes back on relatively soon, I could probably justify. I don't know. I'll play whatever people were in the mood to watch. But Rogue Company was going great for me. That's the best stream I've had in a month. You have the Cloud Stinger. Ooh. Oh, I know what these are. Yo, check it out. Okay, so these something you guys might not know. Something you guys might not know is before I was a YouTuber and a streamer, I was a writer. And when I was in college, I wrote a lot of stuff. So this is just like all like raw, unedited, often unfinished, like poems and stuff. But yeah, it's actually like a published author. I'm looking in the wrong notebook. Here's a Magic the Gathering deck list. Imagine having legible handwriting. Couldn't be you. Where's the one I'm looking for? But yeah, this is all stuff. A lot of this stuff's. I don't have MTGO. I played Arena, but I hate Standard right now, so I haven't played Arena in months. Let's see. It's wild. I stopped being so depressed and I stopped writing as much. Oh, this is a good one. So this is actually. Do you guys want to hear some of these? Like, is that something you guys want? Because I can read some of these. This one's got a bunch of, because I would write in class because I didn't give a fuck about half these classes. I passed them without like, I passed most of my classes without like studying anything. So like there's like notes and shit. Yeah, all right, fuck it. This is a side of me you guys have like. I don't think I've ever shared any of my writing since I started doing YouTube or streaming. So this one's actually all messed up because I wrote this one. Um, I was supposed to be doing homework, and I went out of town on a trip with my family. This is actually about a real pizza place that's very near and dear to my heart. Um, and I went on a road trip with my family. I was supposed to be getting homework done in it, and I didn't. So it goes, "We brought you here when you were young. You loved this place. This is good pizza. The brick walls are both strange and familiar. Paneling and plaster, old tables and ceiling tiles. Urinal too tall, toilet too small for most of the patrons. Yellowed lights, dingy carpet, relics of bygone brilliance. Vibrance? I think I ended up going with vibrance on this one. Sorry, it's been a while. Um, Large round pies with small square slices. Aromatic cheeses meet with various sausages. Tired little building? This is good pizza. It was called, I called this one Parlor Inner Scene. I wrote this about um, a small family owned um, pizza place in Racine. I don't know. It's called Durango's. Um, and it's damn good. Like their pizza is absolutely fucking phenomenal. It's funny, you know, because like it's in the Racine area, and they do a lot of like deliveries and orders and stuff, you know, like carry out orders and stuff. So like the building doesn't have to be beautiful. The pizza's just damn fucking good. Um, I don't know. This one never really went anywhere. It kind of wanders a lot, and I couldn't get the form figured out. Um, where's a cool one? So you can actually see some of my process on this one. So we were talking about Gandhi, and you know, a lot of you know I studied history a lot, um, and just thinking about Gandhi had me thinking. So you can actually see me transition my form here, because I wanted to break up and slow down the like focus on different words and different phrases. And I ended up like going really wild with the form, and you can do like a lot of stuff with it. Um, but yeah, this is actually a poem I wrote about or thinking about Gandhi. Um, so the way it works is it's 12 paragraphs and then a single word, independence. So you can actually read this so many different ways. So you can read it just straight across, right? Like you would normally. You can read each paragraph sequentially. You can read each paragraph sequentially down. So it'll start at the top and then work your way all the way down a column to the last word. You can do that any way that you want to. Um, yeah. You can also read Yeah, I already covered that one. But yeah, this one was kind of cool. I don't know. Maybe I'll like maybe I'll post this on like Instagram or something. Put it in Discord. See see if you guys like that. I don't know. Um, yeah, these are my old writing book notebooks from college. I actually wrote a lot. Um, I was published in a few different publications. It's actually what I wanted to be. Actually, when I was in high school and in college, um, I wanted to be a writer. I wrote poetry because it was easy, but my passion was like science fiction writing, and I much preferred like um, screenplays, stage plays, and like prose, like novels and short stories and stuff. I much preferred that to poetry, but poetry just came really naturally and really easily. You know, it's easy to jot down 4 or 5 stanzas in a class, you know, that you are not paying attention to anyway, especially like history, poli sci, like that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I used to write about like the dumbest shit too. Like so like this one was inspired by it. Like I just was walking to class and I saw someone like trying to get to her class. Um and she was just like clearly running late. And I was like, hmm, I don't know. Just like the randomest stuff. This was kind of a cool premise, but I got stuck on it, never really got anywhere. So, okay. So here's um the first 3 lines is just no and no and no and no and no and no. And that's actually there's a literary reference there. That's like a literary allusion. Um, so there's another much more famous Joyce. His name was James Joyce. He was an Irish author, and his most famous and most like critically acclaimed work is called Ulysses. The last chapter is 26 pages. Yeah, it's a 26-page sex scene made up of 6 sentences because it's all written in stream of consciousness. And one of the 6 sentences is just yes and yes and yes and yes and yes and yes. Your foster brother's getting lectured. About what? The fuck did he do? What did he do? I don't know. Some of this stuff was just like dumb shit that I. Maybe I'll post some of this stuff. Do you guys want? Would you like to see post that on like Instagram or put it in Discord or whatever? Get some pictures of this stuff for you. I'm gonna put it away now, but because this isn't poetry time with Joyce, but I just want my internet to come back on. That's all I want. Peep the Infinite Warfare Deluxe Edition background. Ain't that something? Oh shit. My phone's like almost dead. No, unfortunately not. I mean, I guess if you guys really wanted it to be, I could, but I'll post that stuff somewhere else if you guys want to take a look at it. Hang on. I guess have you guys ever wondered how I run my stream and stuff? I mean, shit, I could. If you guys really want me to, I can pull that stuff back out. It's just I just put it in a drawer, in my storage, in my like shelving unit, chest of drawers. I don't know how to describe that fucking thing. But yeah, so I use like Streamlabs to run my stream. It's just a program, free program that runs on your computer. Gives you a whole bunch of like layering options. And actually, what I can do is show you how I make like my YouTube videos, like the ones where I'm just like talking at the camera. Show you guys how I make those. I don't know if it'll actually boot up now that I think about it. Okay, so this is normal OBS. It works about the same way Streamlabs OBS does, but it's a little friendlier for recording. So I have like my face cam pulled up real big, and then I have layers behind that. So I'll have like my Firefox. It's like because I use Firefox as my browser. So I'll have like a layer for my browser, and then I'll have a layer for my Twitter account, my Elgato card that I run everything from my PlayStation through, and then layers for my headset output audio and my Yeti microphone input. So I can monitor all of my inputs and output sources right here. And then all of my layers for different kinds of content. So when I make those videos and you see like my Twitter account behind me, that's how I do that. It's through there. And then when I was making like Madden videos, it's like my Elgato's right here. So like you can see everything on my PlayStation. And then when I would pull up like Mutthead and stuff, it would be on this Firefox layer here. So you'd be able to see everything on Mutthead or, you know, like whatever I got on my browser. But yeah, that's how I make videos. It's like super easy this way. And now it's not responding. Oh, are there any Magic the Gathering players still in chat? I want to show you. I built this deck for Heidi. So I built her a couple of decks. I built her like an easy like beginner deck, and then I built her this deck. So I told her to pick out a color or a color combination, and she gave me Selesnya, which I fucking hate Selesnya. It's my two least favorite colors put together. But there's some cool stuff you can do with Selesnya. So I built Mastery of the Unseen for her. So this is a really old Magic deck that a lot of people probably don't know about. And it's based around a card called Mastery of the Unseen. Okay, so for 1 and a white, you get an enchantment that says whenever a permanent you control is turned face up, you gain 1 life for each creature you control. And then it has pay 3 and a white and manifest the top card of your library. So you take it and you turn it into a face down 2 power, 2 toughness creature. So the way you run this deck is you pack it full of creatures, mostly creatures that turn face up, or creatures like Whisperwood Elemental. So it's 3 and 2 green for a 4 power, 4 toughness creature. It says at the beginning of your end step, manifest the top card of your library. So you get more and more and more creatures. Then you can sacrifice him, and then until end of turn, face up non-token creatures you control gain when this creature dies, manifest the top card of your library. Now that was really important because at the time there was a lot of really good board sweepers. So there was like End Hostilities was in standard. Crux of Fate was in standard. Just a lot of ways to kill all the creatures on the battlefield, and this guy was really good at dodging that. But because I built this for Pioneer, I was able to include stuff like Acidic Slime, really strong enter the battlefield effect, mana dorks like Elvish Mystic, and some pretty cool cards like Dramoka's Command. What's up, Vortex? How you doing, man? Whoa, that's not cool, Duck Man. This is actually one of my favorite modal spells that was ever printed. If I can get it to focus. I can't get it to focus. Anyway, so it's a green and a white for an instant speed spell. You choose 2. Yeah, I can't get it to focus. Basically, does a whole bunch of cool stuff for you. But here's the real powerhouse of the deck. So it's a card called Teamer Sabertooth. It's 2 and 2 green for a 4 power, 3 toughness creature. And it's a cat. And it says pay 1 and a green, and you may return another creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, Teamer Sabertooth gains indestructible until end of turn, which means if you ever manifest a card like Dramoka's Command that is not a creature and can't be turned face up, or a card like Acidic Slime, where you want to cast it from your hand and put it onto the battlefield that way, you can just return it to your hand with the cat, the big old saber tooth. So that is kind of like the real utility of the deck. You can do just about whatever you want with it. It's a really fun deck in colors that are normally not all that fun. And then to turn those creatures face up, we have some cool morph and megamorph creatures in here, like Hidden Dragon Slayer. So if he's already face down from being manifested, or if we morph him, which is a separate mechanic that probably isn't quite as good in my opinion. So when he's turned face up, he gets an extra power and toughness and blows up a creature with power 4 or greater. Good night, Duck Man. Appreciate you hanging out with me, brother. It's been good to hear from you. This is actually a really pretty foil card, so you can kind of see him. 13-3. What do you mean 13-3? What you talking about? There's some other cool ones. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. You are correct. So here's the cool thing though with this deck. So this is a card that was in standard at the same time as most of these other cards. So it's another creature with Megamorph. Costs 1 and a green for 2 power, 1 toughness creature. But if you play him face down and turn him face up, you return a card from your graveyard to your hand, which is really cool. Because anything that you lose, you can just get back with him. Where's the card I'm actually looking for? Here we go. And then this is the real powerhouse of the deck. Death Mist Raptor. 3 mana, 3/3, Death Touch, Dinosaur. And whenever a permanent... It went out of focus again. Why is it focusing on my thumb so well, but not the card? I want to focus on the text on the card. There it goes. Whenever a permanent you control is turned face up, you may return Deathmist Raptor from your graveyard to the battlefield face up or face down. Which means anytime we turn any of these things face up, which is happening a lot, we get all our dinosaurs back. So it's a fun deck. It's a cool deck. I put this together for Heidi, and it's actually it's a really fun. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I could keep going for a little while, but my phone's about dead, so I'm probably gonna call it a night. Phone's dead. Internet hasn't come back on, so I'm probably just gonna call it. Finish moving some. All right, I am gonna call it though. I think stream is dying on here too. If you guys can hear me, I'll catch you later. See ya.